Hello everyone. I wanted to briefly reflect on your relationship with food is the relationship with self and you. This message is for anyone, but really for those who struggle with comfort foods, for those who struggle simply with consistency of healthy eating, sticking with the routine, and really being in a comfortable place with food and nutrition. So the reason I decided to reflect is we had a beautiful deep dive training as a part of our monthly pulse in the Wellness Vortex 360 Academy, and we dove deep into food freedom, which diet is the best for me. And you know, the problem I see, not so problem, but the wellness is such a big field. We spend billions of dollars on new things, different things, trying this, trying that. And I found myself sometimes, they call it the shining object. So we are trying the things that, the industry is throwing to us. And we often forget the foundation. And I want to share my reflection on pretty much what I've been thinking about since yesterday and really this month, where we talk about the which diet is the best for me. So listen, your relationship with food is your relationship with yourself. Wait. Your relationship with food and how your body impacts your health is more powerful than the food you eat. The second one, are you ready? Every symptom, craving, or behavior around food has a positive intention. Therefore, the cravings, eating patterns are not the problem. It's just the best solution we have come up so far with. So I know, wow, that's pretty heavy. Can we go on a lighter version? So there's more to dive deep into it. But what I want us to reflect on is how we are relating to one thing is how we are relating to everything. So like principle number 10 of my program, the Wellness Vortex, is how we do one thing is how we do everything. Just think about, what is the one area of your life where you're just not satisfied, not happy, I wish it will be something different. So notice what is that relationship, or I would say like the pattern, the repeated thought, we call it belief, around that thing. And just being curious. Curiosity is an amazing habit. That's why I teach you this number one habit of my program, is being curious. Oh, I wonder that pattern, how does it land in other areas of my life? And the reason I'm stepping out so much out of just having a food conversation, because that's literally, you heard you are what you eat, but you know what? You are is the relationship with food, thus the relationship with yourself. You are is not really what you eat, it's the 20%. So I'm asking you to flip your understanding about nutrition of what to eat and start with, because that will be there too. But there are three major levels, and the one is the very foundational level. That's why I like the vortex. Is not what we eat, is why we eat, is who am I being while I'm eating. It's the relationship with actually me, myself. That's a deeper work, y'all. That's why it's on the bottom. You gotta dig deep. The second piece is how am I eating? We are not even talking about what. That's where we get wrong about nutrition. We think about what we eat, we don't go deep. But if you want to create a long-lasting change in anything, you have to go deep overall. And I'll give us 3 steps. Literally, it's from my newsletter, from my blog post. So however you listen, I want you to comment, reply, give me your feedback. So it's how you're eating, and I'll share with you what that is. I love that, fooditation. And the step number 3 is only then we go and really tap into 80-20 rule. That is what we're eating, the foundation, the understanding of nutrition. We just forget to know what nutrition is. It's incredible. Like when I teach nutrition, I also learn as I go, but there's the basic foundational physiology that we don't know, and we're trying to go into all these different diets. So 80-20 rule, and stick with me for 3 steps. Are you ready? Because each step is based on those layers. So the step, and I'm reading my blog post, so if you're not there yet, feel free to hop into my wellness insights. Okay, so real fast, the step number 1, so we're going to cover the foundation, is the relationship with food. This exercise is not easy. I call it the mirror exercise. Maybe you've done it, maybe you've heard of it. When was the last time you look at the mirror? This morning. Okay, when is the last time you look at the mirror and in your own eyes, like literally? Your eyes like legs. There was a movie. Looking at your eyes and repeating 10 times, I love you, out loud while listening to yourself. Not going to be easy, but the more you do it twice a day, the simpler it becomes, and you're going to start believing yourself. More to say, but I'm going to move to the step 2. We're going up the vortex, is where you're building the momentum through how we eat. How we eat is basically the consumption. It's not what you're consuming, it's how you're consuming. So breathing, fooditation, taking time, slowing down. And I love the fooditation. You're like, what is that? Fooditation is literally using your senses to consume food. So I'm inviting us, even if it's just 3 minutes of eating the food while eating the food. Have you noticed? Like, I do it myself too. While I was eating my breakfast, what was I doing? I forgot, but I was doing something, and the food disappears so fast. So I'm inviting us to slow down, at least for the first 3 minutes. And there is a psychological kicks in and biological in the body. Oh, we are eating, and focusing on the food. And only then, step 3, going up the momentum and really tapping into 80-20 rule. So what is 80-20 rule? I'm just going to briefly, that's what you eat. So the 80%, I'm going to say, knowing what's healthy for your body, for you. And the 20%, honestly, is the food freedom. We often live in a diet mentality, but it's not. We're all human beings. We want to enjoy life. And in fact, when the 20% comes, the food freedom, that's where we can fooditate and take time to enjoy. So in order to heal relationships with food, well, what a heavy topic, isn't it? But it's just such a good topic to look at anything in the life. Which relationship do I want to lift up? Well, yes, maybe heal, but really live with freedom, with light. And it's who I'm being with a relationship with myself. Food, money, other relationships. Just take a look. That needs to be a subject. Just take a look. Take a look deep inside. So we looked at who I'm being, the mirror exercise. We talked about how I'm being and in food relationships as fooditation. And we talked about 80-20 rule in food is know what's useful for your body and just enjoy food freedom 20%. So I'm curious how it resonates with you. I'm looking at my own notes. I think that is it. And once in a while I share about the Wellness Vortex 360 Academy. Folks, this is an incredible wellness hub, consumption of wellness on the go. Whether you want fitness in your pocket, recorded workouts, whether you want wellness sessions like this one was 90-minute deep dive with Q&A, handouts, just so much stuff, so much fun and stuff. And we also have a community for accountability. So just a great hub to come in for just literally, I'm going to say $37 a month. It's a membership, and that's where you don't wait for a good time. You do it now. only one thing we have is this moment. And what is 1% can I do today to love myself, love my body, love my world through your daily choices? Thank you so much for being here. Leave me the comments. I am looking forward to hear them.